All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Hey.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and in this video we're going to be talking about the ability known as Slot Apprentice. This is going to be an ability we will equip on our receivers or tight ends, and players who have this ability, when lined up in the slot, have access to 4 additional hot routes during pre-play adjustments. This ability is going to give slot receivers the option to be hot routed to a post, a corner, a crosser, or an out and up route. Now, post, corners, and crossers are some of the best routes year in and year out in Madden, so Slot Apprentice is always a popular ability used among the best players in the world. With that being said, let's hop into practice mode and see how beneficial this ability can be for our offense. Here in practice mode, we're going to look at a few different formations and how we can use the Slot Apprentice ability to get these extra hot routes on the field. Okay, so the player that we're going to be using is Chad Ochocinco here, so number 85 right of screen. And the one thing you do want to be aware of is, I'll go over a couple of formations here in this video, but you do want to make sure you go to practice mode and understand your offense in its entirety, right? These apprentice abilities, whether it's outside, slot, tight end, all that, you want to make sure that in your formations, depending on where you motion different players, if your player is still going to get the adjusted hot routes that you want. Okay, so again, here we're going to talk about bunch. All right, so on the right side of the screen here, you can see him here on the outside of the bunch. And when we go to put him in a hot route, or when we go to change his route, you can see that the bottom right, that white box, those 4 additional hot routes to the right side, those are your new ones for Slot Apprentice. Okay, so you have cross, which looks like this. Okay, you have a post, which is more of a short intermediate post across the middle of the field. You have corner, which everyone knows how great corners can be in Madden, and then you have a stop and go. Okay, if you run the stop and go, I do want to let you guys know, if you're going against man coverage, if you smart route this stop and go, it's a really good play to beat man coverage. And actually at the beginning of this video, one of the clips shown in that opening montage was this out and up, or this stop and go against man coverage, and we did beat our opponent over the top. Okay, if you do motion this player out, you now see when we go to hot route him, he doesn't have those additional hot routes. Okay, he's just going to have the base hot routes that every other receiver has. So if you want to put him on a certain crosser or a post from that outside spot, you would just need to put him on the crosser first, and then you can motion him out to this side. Okay, now to show you that not all motions stop him from getting it, if we motion him to the left, he's still considered to be in the slot in Madden. So if we put him on a hot route here, you can see we still do have those additional hot routes. Now, obviously, the corner and the post are going to flip sides because he's on the opposite side of the field now. Obviously, the crosser is going to go back from left to right. But you can see there, we're going to be able to get it in those specific spots here in bunch. Okay, now if you go to something like trips tight end, same thing, right? If you want to have him on this slot over here, you can put him on these routes from this area. But if you would motion him across the formation, now he's going to be considered a wide out or an outside receiver, and now he doesn't get those added hot routes as you see in the bottom right there when we're in that formation. Okay, so again, you just really want to be aware of what formation you're in, and if you do motion players, that it may take them out of the position you want them to be in, right? So if you're in something like tight, you get it from this spot, right? And then if we motion over, again, just depends where he settles at, right? Here, he still looks to be in the slot to me, looks like a bunch set. So yeah, you see you do still have these hot routes for him available. So again, you just want to really make sure that you go into your offense and really look at where your players are aligned to see if Slot Apprentice is going to be effective for you. But once you do realize where you can put this in your scheme, there is a lot of different things you can do with this. Again, you can always create these flood concepts to the right of screen. You can add a crosser going across deep to the other sideline. These posts do really good against man coverage, and also these smart routed stop and goes are a really good option versus man coverage. So again, play around with it in practice mode. It's something that can really open up your offense and make your opponent have to worry about a bunch of new routes and new combinations that you can run on the offensive end. Hopefully this video helps you have a better understanding of Slot Apprentice, and for more Madden tips, make sure you check out all the free content on our YouTube channel. Have a great day.